Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, rather had fun.
So Thomas and I were discussing before, like it seems like it's getting more and more difficult to break through in pickleball. Obviously, we still have a ton of players who are doing it, whether that's you, whether that's Chris. Um, players are still doing it. It does seem like it's getting a little bit more tough, and I think the thing that makes it tough is actually some of the financials, right? Like, so how were you able to, before you had any of these sponsors, before you were winning, like how were you able to fund coming over here, playing tournaments, like getting into it, doing all of the travel and whatnot? Because I mean that adds up super super quickly.
Yeah, that's actually my first. So when I was in Hawaii, before I started playing pickleball and I was doing all my lessons and stuff, I had a good life. I couldn't complain. I just was missing the competition side of college tennis and all that. And I always wanted to be, since I was little, I always wanted to be like an athlete, you know. And when I saw there was an opportunity with pickleball, I it took me a little while to say, okay, I'm going to lose money for 5 months at least. But if I believe in myself, I might be able to have the dream of being an athlete rather than just continuing my business and work all my life. So the first 5 months, I definitely lost money uh, trying to play pickleball, and I lost money. I lost sleep. I
Yeah.
was jet lagged most of the time. Like it was horrible. I didn't like it at all. And but I was seeing that every time that I played the tournament, I was getting closer to the result that I wanted. And it was just later on, after like 5 6 months, when I did a couple good results and I started reaching out to get sponsorships. And most of the sponsorships that were being offered to me were like either super low and very long term, like 1 year 2 year sponsorship with like really low, which that wouldn't work out for me because that puts me in a position where I'm still losing money even if I have a sponsorship. And so the only company that trusts me a little bit at that time, that it was new too, it was 60.
Mm.
And I was, what I was asking for myself, I was approaching the companies and I was saying, hey, if you give me like this little bit amount of cash, I promise you I'll commit 2 months, I'll go to the mainland and I'll play all the tournaments. And then we can see if I have potential or not. So it was a little, basically an investment for a company to just give me like
Right.
6 grand in cash or something, and me committing to playing 8 tournaments or whatever amount there was from June 1st or from May 20th to end of July, and then just living my life, not working in Hawaii and doing that. And then the only company that said, okay, fine, we'll give a shot to you was 60. And that's how everything started. And right after they give me the money, I went to Tyson's house. I trained 10 days, and then the first tournament after that was Dallas, where it was my first silver medal. And then
Right.
from there, it was just another couple medals and stuff. So, and that's how everything got started.
So tell us you've renegotiated with 60. Tell us they've given you a pay increase now, huh?
Well, now it obviously, like it makes it possible for me to really go full time, if
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense. Like that's
Right.
what that was my goal from the beginning, from January. It was to just not do like halfsies and be able and have like breaking even with my rents and stuff like that. I moved out of Hawaii a little bit, put my shit on my car, came to the mainland, and now I'm just going for it. It's not gonna be like last year. I kind of did pickleball with my potential, but it was half half. I didn't train as hard. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't put a commitment on it. I was just doing it because I have fun. Now I have fun, but I also committing to it, and I want to be the best I can and see where I can go this year.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool that you not only were like, okay, I'm going to bet on myself for a few months, lose money, but you then went to these brands and were like, now you bet on me. You make this investment.
Well, I told everybody, I said, I think I do have potential. Like the first matches I ever played on the first tournaments, it was I beat Julian my first tournament. I lost 11-9 on the third against JW. I lost 11-9 on the third against J. De Villiers. Like every round I was coming out of quali was a top seed. And
Mm-hmm.
all the matches that I've done, it was really close matches. I was losing because I didn't have experience. They brought me the cat and mouse, and I could not, for my life, win a point in cat and mouse.
Yeah.
So I knew as soon as I learned that, everything would change, and that was exactly what happened. And I just needed a company to give me a trust and give me a little bit of money to go on it, and the change is the same. Now I'm loyal to 60. If it would have been another company, probably I would still be loyal to them
Mm-hmm.
for giving me the chance. So yeah.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so you talked a little bit about some of the sponsorship dollars you were offered, and you said, this is too low. This isn't good enough. I think the listeners would be curious to hear, like, what does some of those offers look like? Are these like a couple $100 a month, or are
Yeah, no,
we?
something too low. For instance, you would be, you get no money a month. They pay your registration fees, and per match you get maybe $50 or $100 every time you win a match, and then maybe you get a little bonus every time you medal, for instance, and
Right.
that would be like a year deal, right? So even if I would be medaling and all that, still registration fees are like five to $600. So even if I would do good results for the first year, I would be stuck in something that it would not be sustainable for me to be going back and forth to Hawaii and not
Mm-hmm.
commit to it. I would be in the same spot regardless if I did good results or not. So that's what I thought it wasn't worth it for me. So I asked for 3 months deals, 6 months deals, and kind of calculated a little bit what it would cost me to go 2 months fully pro in summer. And at the time, it was like, I think 8 grand or something like this. And that's what I asked. I said, hey, you have 8 grand. I'll play 6 tournaments. My expenses are gonna be this. I put everything in a sheet that they could see. I'm not just stealing money for no reason. And then from there, I did all the tournaments that I said, and it turned out good. And then everything it just became better from there.
Yeah. How long? When do you finish up, or like when is your contract up with 60?
I think you just renewed, didn't you?
Well, I just renewed yesterday. Yeah,
Oh, nice. Congrats.
yeah. Thank you.
Very cool. Very cool. So is that a year deal? Like, what are you? What are
two
you guys?
years deal.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
2 years
So
with an option of third. Yeah,
perfect. So this contract renewal must have been like, look, at first you're just looking for somebody to make the bet on you, right? And 60
yeah.
was the only one. Like, but now that you've had all of these results, like you've beaten the top players in the game, this time around, the deals must have been a lot better, huh?
Well, I mean, one of the things that I always said to all the companies too, it was I would like a contract that starts me where I am now, which it was at the time it was like nobody, so you could start me without paying me, just give me the registration fees. But if I would do good and all of a sudden I'm top 10, then that contract would put me as the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like the problem that I had is that nobody was wanted to do that kind of a contract. They wanted to do 1 year solid, and I wanted to do 1 year where I start in a certain place. But if I perform good, that performance brings me to me being able to make some money and commit to the sport.
Mm-hmm.
So right now the contracts that I always try to negotiate for myself is performance based, where if I do good I earn money, and if I don't, you don't pay me. That's fine. That's what I think is fair for a company and for a player. That, like, it obviously there is different kind of deals going around when there is a guaranteed basis and all that, but me, I'm always been a fan of performance if you believe in yourself with higher upset, and I think it's better for a company too, in terms of protection for themselves too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm curious there, like, because it's not, there's a lot of performance incentives, but I think that the vast majority of these contracts are somewhat fixed, right? So this time around, when you've got 6-0 on the table, I'm sure there had to have been, Selkirk, Yola, Pro XR, all those guys, like, poking around a little bit. Did you like mention this form of contract to them, and like what was the general sort of
Well,
response to this
like
performance
right now
based?
I'm in a different position because that Josh is taking care of that. He was the one negotiating this kind of stuff. Back then, I didn't have an agent, so that's what the terms that I was trying to put. Obviously, right now, because of the way that I want to commit, I prefer to have a little bit of both goals. When I have a little bit of a guaranteed salary, just for me to calculate. For instance, if I want to commit, if I want to have a personal trainer, if I want to do have expenses as an athlete, then I can calculate that. If it's only just fully performance based, then I wouldn't be able to calculate what could my expense be, my set expenses be to offset that, and then I would be always stressed about the results, right? So this time around, I did better a combination of both when there is a set salary and performance based, rather than like at the beginning it was mostly just performance based.
Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, you into pickleball at all? You into pickleball? No? All right. I've got a nice little side hustle going here. I basically just show up at pickleball courts and I bring some products that they might need, and I slang pickleball products. With pickleball being such a hot sport right now, there's a lot of different products coming out and it's hard to keep up with. So I just basically bring the products directly to the customer right here. Hey, bro. Hey, you're looking thirsty out there. You need one of these ice shakers? You know, to be honest with you, though, all I'm really doing is I just subscribe to the pickleball box, and it comes straight to my door with all the hottest pickleball gear in here, and it's like $250 worth of stuff, and I get it for 99 bucks. Hey, Donna, I got that new Fila zip-up you were asking about right here. Yeah, that pickleball Fila zip-up, yeah. Yo, these pickleball junkies, man, once you give them a taste of that new product that they got coming out, they can't get enough of it. Hey, Tom, weren't you asking about some pickleball socks, man? I got some socks right here for you, brand new. Yo, did y'all need some sunblock? Was somebody asking about some sunblock? Hey, what's up, bro? You want to check out what all I got? Yeah, come check it out, man. Check it out. Wait. Cops, dude. Cops. Be cool. What's up, officer? Good day? Having a good day? Good. All right, check it out.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, rather had fun, yeah.